Oh yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to Pro Cow Garage. It's good to have you guys back. If this is the first time that you guys are tuning into this channel, my name is Frank. Here I am trying to fully restore my 1968 Chevelle. This Chevelle has been part of my family for many years. I think my dad acquired it back in 1976, 77. He was the second owner. I am the third owner. This car was sitting for about 22 years in a garage, and well, I want to restore it and get it into its glory days. As a matter of fact, it's going to get a little bit better than when it came out of the factory, let me tell you. There's a couple things that are going to be different from this video. I'm going to be very informative, or at least try to share some of the mistakes and obstacles that I came across while I'm doing the restoration. When it comes to the frame, suspension is in, brakes, disc brakes, all disc brakes are in. I have purchased a Moser 12-bolt differential, posi traction of course. And there's a lot of things that I've done in the process that maybe can serve you guys as good information. I will also put links to all the videos that I've seen on YouTube that helped me get to this point. So again, I'm not going to be it's going to be different from the other videos. As you can see, the restoration that I'm doing or putting all the parts is playing right now. Nonetheless, I'm going to get started with the wheels here, and I'm going to give you guys a tour and a little bit of the vehicle and the progress that I've made. But one of the things that I wanted to point out that's very important with the wheels, I wanted to go try to stay as classic as possible with the vehicle. I didn't want to go anything further from 15-inch wheels, and this is what I have here. You'll see in the back, and I'll take you guys in a second. The wheels in the back are bigger, bigger tires, same wheel size, but these are 15-inch by 8 wheels. The tires up here in the front are 235/60/15, and the ones in the rear are 275/60/15. One of the things that I wanted to point out was with my Wilwood, when I purchased them, I was under the impression that 15-inch wheels weren't going to be a problem, and technically they're not, although when it came to putting these specific wheels in there, there was some issues with spacing. So one of the things that I had to go, and this is I had to go ahead and do, and this is something that it's totally up to you. Just keep in mind that these are some of the things that I had to do in order for me to get the wheels on there. I went with 1-inch spacers in the front. Definitely, I went with good quality. I went with Titan spacers, and this is 1-inch. These are up in the front. Now, I didn't want to put these in the rear. In the rear, I didn't need that much difference when it came to clearance. And in the rear, I actually went with a 1/4-inch spacer, which is pretty much nothing. Again, if you're not into the whole spacers, then keep in mind that 15-inch wheels with a 12.19-inch rotor is not going to help you guys, okay? So keep that in mind in case you wanted to stick to a 15-inch wheel. Of course, you can go bigger or you can go smaller on the calipers and the rotors. Again, this is what I did. This is what I'm going with. So far, I'm pleased with it. I can't wait to see it on the actual body itself. Well, enough of that. I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. That's one of the biggest hurdles that I came across, or obstacles, was with the wheels. And another thing that I wanted to point out, that on the video, I'm going to put links of all the places where I purchased all these items, and maybe it'll serve you guys for help. Okay, so let's go into the tour. Alright guys, let's get started here with the wheel. Real quick, the tire size, 235/60 R15. Also, as you guys can see, There is good clearance, but when it comes to putting that wheel up front, I needed a 1-inch spacer like I showed you earlier, and definitely important to keep that in mind in case you wanted to go with these type of tires and caliper and rotor. As you guys can see up here in the front, we have our suspension in. Now everything is not tightened down just yet, and, you know, not 100%. I'm talking about the sway bar here in particular. Once I have a little bit more weight on there, then I can go ahead and tighten that stuff up. We have the trail arms, sway bar. We got the motor mounts ready. Okay, and there's the other tires. Now, also in the rear, you guys can see right here in the rear, we have bigger tires. All right, guys, well, here it is, the 12-bolt rear end. I got this through Moser. Okay, Moser Engineering. They sell a muscle pack, again, with your specifications on what it is that you would want on the actual differential. Will be up to you. For me, I went with a posi traction, obviously 12-bolt, 3.73 ratio. So yeah, that's kind of the direction I went with my differential. As you guys can see, we have all the suspension already put in place. Okay. Brake pads, brakes, as you guys can see. Again, with the rear, I didn't have much of a clearance issue. More than anything, the problem I had was with the front end. Yeah. Well, once again, that's a 12-bolt Moser Engineering differential. Highly recommended. It's a little pricey, but what can I say? Moser is known for good quality products. Now, what is going to power that differential? And well, here we go. 454 big block engine. Yes. Finally got her. Pretty soon we will be mounting it to the frame once I get the transmission. And I'm going to go with a 700R4 transmission. We'll see how much more time we need for this project to complete. But here we are in November 2023, and a lot of progress. Again, the engine's right there, ready to be placed on this vehicle. All right, everybody, there you go. A couple things I want to mention before I let you guys go. Wilwood Brakes. If you were looking to purchase the brake lines already fabricated and bent and whatnot for Wilwood, it does not go. It's not compatible, which means that you're going to have to do all the work yourself. So there are some videos, again, that I'll provide on the links that can give you good suggestions on which route you want to go. Stainless steel, stuff like that. Some of these could be great, although when it comes to doing it yourself, it takes a little bit of time. You're gonna have to do a little bit of research, but I'll show you guys. This is this is for the lines. So I purchased a line, and there's a couple things you're gonna have to purchase. You know, to bend your lines, straightener, fittings, etc., etc. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna go with Wilwood, you're gonna have to do your own brake lines, okay? Next time on the next episode, hopefully we will be able to install that engine, also with the transmission already in there. That's the next goal. Meanwhile, I'll be working on the body, getting it straight, doing some welding, some fabrication if I need to. But there's a lot of patchworks that I need to do with the body before I can put it back onto the frame. More than anything, the wheel wells on the corners usually get pretty bad. The other welding, I guess I could do it while the body's on the frame. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But more than anything, here we go. We're in the right path. A lot of progress has been made. Got the most parts in, taken care of. You know, we're good. We're good. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, the video today was a little bit different. I hope this helps and was very beneficial for you. A lot of the questions that I had, unfortunately, weren't always answered on the research that I did. So I had to do a lot of research, and it was a lot of trial and error with a lot of items that I was placing, especially those issues with the wheels. When it came to the clearance, the tubing for the brakes, etc., etc. So again, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are getting closer. Pretty soon we're going to be painting that body. Can't wait. All right guys, see you guys next time. Take care.